Man, I'm not entirely sure how to start this one, but I think this is very important when creating a project. You need a vision plan. You need a purpose for why we're here, what's going on, and I think it's right to kind of give my friends and family an idea of the direction that I want to take this and take this content. So I created this account. Originally, it was my senior year of college, and I was creating content for one of my projects. And I had to interview a certain amount of people, and I organized it under a small company called Familial that I created. And it was an awesome project, and I think it had amazing vision, but it didn't have a solid sense of purpose. I previously in previous episodes on this account, I had constantly stated like this is for my kids. Like my kids are gonna see something cool. My future children are gonna love this, whatever. And I think I got it. I think I got the idea right, but I don't necessarily think I meant it when I was saying those things. And now I mean it, and I've given this a lot of thought, and I want to be very intentional with this content. So the familial is the name of this account, Familial Media. That will include book reviews, podcasts, and other forms of content that are going to be relatively informative and typically around things of my interest, or maybe things that are beneficial for families to hear. So that's the relative focus of this media and this account. I don't want it to be designed to keep you addicted to the content. I want this content to be genuine, and if I'm intentionally making it, I want you to intentionally watch it. So it's up to me to create something that's worthwhile and something you want to give energy to, not something you just fall into. So that's how I want this to look, and that's what this is going to be. So when it comes to familial media, this is kind of the next step that I'm taking. I want to, again, intentional is a big word for me right now. I want to create my digital footprints that my kids are going to walk through and see. And that's what each episode or each video is going to be. It's a step that they can take in my shoes and see my thoughts and understand me and maybe learn something at the end of the day. That's the goal. So that's familial media. In this whole rollout, I'm doing kind of a 3-tiered process. So we'll start with the media, and then we're going to dive into a clothing line. And in that clothing line, it's going to be sweet designs, very, from very personal to me. And that's more of a passion project for myself. Right here in the right-hand side, you'll see the Familial logo. And that's something that I've created with a buddy of mine. So I think it's a kick-ass logo. I would love to walk through the process of business creation and things that I've been working on in my history or in my career. I think that'd be fun. And, familial clothing line is also going to be a process that is documented. So I want it to be documented here. And in the third tier of the rollout, I'm going to be kind of launching my own platform, and I'm very excited for people to see this. And it's something that I've run by everyone that's important to me, everyone who has an opinion in my life that I genuinely, truly value, and even those that I don't, and they love the idea. So I've been working on that for the last 6 months, and I think I've created something relatively worth showing. And if not, then I'll be the only user of it, and so will my family. And I'm okay with that, because I've created content in the past and there was no soul behind it. And this is going to have a soul, and I need to just prioritize that over anything. So this is kind of the plan for familial media, and the familial clothing line. And I'm very excited to start this journey. And if you're tuning in, if you're um, you know checking this out, and if you stick around, just know it's very appreciated. And if you don't like it, then it's probably not for you. It's not for you. It's designed for my future children, and that's okay. This is just an opportunity to walk in those steps with me and help create those steps. So I want to also kind of dive into community involvement in the future, but right now it's kind of just me and a couple buddies of mine. So I look forward to creating this content, and I look forward to learning along the way, and hopefully you can learn something with me. And to my future children, this whole journey is going to be for you, and I hope you learn something and appreciate that this is put together, uh, one by one. So I'm very excited, and it's going to be a great journey. So thank you.